Is it working? It is working. Is that thing on? What's going on, Super Kitty? How you doing today? Today I'm taking this basket case of a truck here. Customer put the motor in it and left me a whole bunch of boxes full of bracketry and nuts and bolts. Now I just got to figure out where everything went because I didn't take it apart. And Captain Cat, what's going on, dude? How's your day treating you? I've got a whole bunch of boxes like this. Got to figure out where it all goes on this thing. It's been a good day? Excellent, man. That's always good to hear. Just too bad not every day can be excellent, right? Well, I'm going to go get some tools and get rolling on this thing. What's going on, dude? How you doing?
Damn good, yourself.
It's not too bad. It's Tuesday, man. I'm counting down the minutes till Friday.
Hey, I second that.
Well, on this live, I won't be talking too much. I'm going to be just wrenching the daylights out of this thing here and bringing the camera around. I think what I'm going to do next is start hooking up the exhaust. My customer said to check out the transmission bolts, torque converter bolts, make sure everything's tight, because he doesn't really know what was done and who done it. So I'm going to go grab some wrenches and I'm going to get this party started. Figuring out where the heater hoses go. So before I put this fitting in, I figured I'd show you guys something. I got my Teflon tape. I got my little hose fitting here, pipe thread. So I don't know if it's going to show it backwards in the camera, but whenever you put on your Teflon tape, always put it on so that you're tightening your pipe fitting. You don't want to put on the Teflon tape the other direction. Don't know if that matters much or not, but that's what I've always done. 7/8. And a short. What's going on? Well, I've got quite a few of you viewers. Well, thank you for joining me today. Nothing too exciting. It's not a muscle car. It's not a, well, it is a big block. It's got a 454. But thanks to you guys joining and watching and hearing my crappy commentary. Let's see here. Looking for another pipe fitting. Well, it seems I don't have this pipe fitting. Like I said, this truck came in as a basket case. So we're just going to see if all my bracketry is right, see if I can fit the belts, and then do the radiator, do the exhaust, air conditioning lines. Well, it would appear that I had the AC compressor wrong. It's an aftermarket compressor. I didn't take it apart, so I guess I'll have to figure something out later. See if I have at least the circuit here. All right, so the serpentine belt fits. AC compressor's way too far away. Okay, let's see how that. I think that'll do the trick. I think I found the right spot for the AC compressor finally. Oh, well, thank you, Jenna. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got some decent videos. I'm still learning. You know, I'm not tech savvy. This truck here is about as new as I work on. So, but I do have another Connects giveaway. So if you or someone you know or kids like Connects, keep that in mind. I'll be trying to post a video sometime soon of what the giveaway is, as far as quantity and size and kind of generically what's included and how to win it. Because it's fun to give people stuff, you know, give back to all the subscribers and all the people that have been helping make this channel. So I appreciate it. All right, and my gut tells me there's supposed to be one more belt. So I see some wear patterns on the other pulley. Found one in the back of the truck. There's so many parts everywhere. Cool. Yeah, Captain Cat, this one, like I said, should be a pretty good one. I got a pretty big thing recently of Connects from a couple different local places. And most of it I'm not going to use, but it's still really good stuff because, you know, I do all the RC stuff for the most part. But a lot of pretty rare parts. I am hoping, I bought a really cheap RC boat with proportional steering and throttle, meaning it comes with a servo, 180 motor. I'm hoping to do a Connects giveaway, but with an actual RC car with some hobby grade electronics at some time in the near future. You know, because oh, what a ball it is to You know, it probably won't be the fastest or the biggest or have a LiPo battery or brushless, but something at least halfway decent, you know? I don't know what you mean, Fader, but hey, you do you. What's going on?
How you doing, Tyler?
You going off to lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's about that time.
Let's get out of here.
All right, we got belt number 1 figured out. Belt number 2. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and probably put the fan on and the radiator in. Yeah, see if that works. What time is it here? It is 4 minutes after 12. It's almost at lunchtime, but in my shop fridge, I got some salami and cheese. So I'm gonna have myself a little charcuterie board. Okay, it looks like maybe a 15 millimeter. Maybe. Damn it. 16. I don't do metric very often. Okay, so you must be somewhere like, I don't know, like Colorado, Arizona, like that whole middle of the U.S. I'm terrible with time zones and geography, so. Ooh, and the tensioner bolt did not feel good. I just started barely tightening it. I think it's going to strip. So we're going to grab a slightly longer bolt and see if that'll fix it. Bolt looks good. We're going to see how deep that hole is. Okay, it's plenty deep.
So we'll go through the guy's box of parts.
Several boxes and try to find the right bolt. And Pascal, salute to you too. Bum, 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 bum. Boy, I think we're going to be short on bolt. I'm going to go into the back of my shop and see if I can find something longer than that in metric. Yuck. All right, let's see if that chonker is going to work. Also, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you have two bolts and you want to quickly tell if they're the same thread, you can overlap them, and if it blocks off the sunlight, then you got the same threads. Generically speaking. Can't fall any further. Okay, that bolt seems to be the right one. So now that it's threaded in pretty good, we're going to zip it in. Well, it does seem to be a little bit long. because it seems to bottom out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this bolt. Yeah, I mean, it's got a big block in it, 454, but with California emissions, I doubt that motor makes more than 230 horsepower. Yeah, Coyote, or maybe one of those supercharged GM 6.0s or 6.2, whatever it is. I don't know much about the new stuff. This is almost too new for me. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I got to cut this bolt down. All right, we're back. Got the bolt cut down, and yeah, yeah. It's I think this truck's an 85, so yeah, we gotta still deal with all that nice smog bullshit. I hate smog so much. I mean, how often do you see a 1985 on the road? But it's the price we pay for having pretty good weather. Everything else kind of sucks, but weather's okay. Where's my ratchet? There it is. All right, now that bolt's started, we can zip it almost tight. Still gotta do the belts. Then I'm gonna do that after I get the fan and radiator in. Okay. Let go. Now the big question is, can I get the radiator in there with the fan on? That way I can do the fan, do the belts. Transmission cooler lines, I can move them pretty far out of the way. Let's see here. Looks like I got plenty of room to get the radiator in once the fan's on. So that's good. And that it is. Yep, it's a good old C10 or C30, whatever it is for the 3/4 ton. I think it's a 3/4 ton. Yeah, I think so. These square bodies are pretty cool. The guy's had it for years and years. I got it as a basket case from my customer. His grandson blew the engine, so they put the new engine in, and that's where they stopped and left me with piles of parts without a single label. Which this year is all simple stuff, like was mentioned. No electronics, not a lot of electronics at least. But there are quite a few vacuum lines, and not one was labeled. that's my 1,000-piece puzzle of clear blue sky. I'm an excellent worker. I never get tired. Okay, the fan is going on. We'll tighten up the belts, drop in a radiator. I'm sorry this live isn't very entertaining today. It's not a Charger or Chevelle or all the usual good stuff. I'm hurt and I'm bleeding. I don't think I'm bleeding. Let me see if I can find a 1/2-inch ratchet wrench. Gear wrench. Well, I cannot find my gear wrench set. I didn't put it back, so doing it the old-fashioned way. Ow. I keep pinching my finger on the fan blade. Fucking thing. parts on. The guy was short one nut, one washer, so. Message retracted. What'd he say? Was it something mean to the short guy? That's okay. I deserve it. Found a nut in a washer. Gotta find that right angle of the dangle. There we go. I guess up next I can throw the condenser in, and then it's time for the radiator. Oh, without the clutch, huh? Like one of those like Flexolite type fans? Yeah, I've heard some horror stories about those kind of things just killing water pump bearings, so that's what's happened to you too. I don't know why the message keeps getting retracted. This was, pretty sure I set up the live to like 18 and over, so that way people could just say whatever the hell they wanted, you know, as people should. One condensator. I guess that just sits back there like that, huh? Whoa. I was pulling on an AC line and heard a pop, which makes me nervous. Is there nothing that holds the condenser? I don't see any like wear marks where another boot would go to hold the condenser. There are things that hold the condenser in. I'm so smart. And I just dropped it. Hate dropping shit. Yeah. They seem to be symmetrical rubber sounds. That
they are.
That's what's sucky about doing a basket case like this. You have no clue where anything went. I would love to block them all off, but the truck has to pass California smog, so I have to have all my EGR stuff, EVAP stuff. I got to do this one by the book. If it was up to me, I'd get rid of everything. Yeah, one to the booster, one to the vacuum advance, and call it a day. Stupid California. California looks at this and goes, I want my money. Also, what's super sucky about this era of vehicles, they're half metric, half standard. I was like, yeah, that's 3/8. Nope, it's 10 millimeters. I'm going to leave the air conditioning lines off for now. I told the guy I'd reseal it as best I could. I don't have a machine to charge it with. But before I start putting the lines on, I want to blow through everything with some clean, fresh air. Because God knows what kind of sawdust or grease got into the poor thing. Okay. I think we's just about ready for a radiator here in a minute. As soon as I tighten them belts. Okay, last one to put on tight is the serpentine. Boy, I hope that radiator goes in without, undoing this. And of course, that bolt's all stripped out too. Luckily with the alternator, we can put a through bolt. Just drop it. Damn it. I got my handy dandy short guy stool. Well, got to get a longer bolt and do a through bolt on the alternator. Back in a couple minutes. All right, we got a 5/16 longer bolt. Gonna run it through the whole alternator, and then we'll put a nut on the back side to tighten. Damn it. I can't reach. Okay, the belts are tight. Sweating my balls off out here. Ugh. Well, I gotta find the little rubber pads and see if I can get that radiator mounted in here. Okay, the rubber pads are in place. Let's see if I get this radiator in here without killing it. I got a case of the lazies today. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Easy. Ow, my finger. All right. Worked out good. Gently lean the radiator up against the fan. That'll do the trick. I think it's time for a cigarette. Maybe even some water or coffee. It's hot out there. It's not too bad of a day. I think it's only about 95, 98 right now. This building here that I'm in, the hottest it's ever gotten in here was 127 degrees. That's like 15 degrees hotter than I pull my steaks off the barbie. It's insane. Sorry for all the movement, trying to figure out my little dingus tripod thing. There, that's good enough. We're a little crooked here. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so the fan's on, the radiator's in. I'm getting down to all the nitty-gritties next on that truck. As soon as it runs and drives and I break in the motor, I get paid. Okay, I didn't know my camera could do that. Sorry for the changing and the video stuff. I'm just playing. I've never hit any of these buttons. Oh no, I just made a short by accident. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to figure out how to undo that. Oh, sorry about that. I was pressing buttons on my phone, didn't know what the hell I was doing. Apparently, I paused the live stream. Not sure. The chat's awfully quiet. And we're back up to 6. Look at me, I'm a celebrity, Mom. Well, after a cigarette and some coffee, we're gonna get back on the old Chevrolet or GMC, whatever that thing is. I'm just here to turn the wrenches. Actually, what I should do is go to the parts store and get a couple of gaskets that I need to finish up the top of the motor. I'm missing like an EGR gasket and a few other odds and ends. Definitely. Yeah, no, I just restocked my fridge with plenty of Gatorade, plenty of water. But in the middle of the day, man, coffee and a cigarette, well, if you can call this coffee, it's a good mix. But yeah, I see a Gatorade in my future. For sure. When you mentioned electrolytes, have you ever seen Idiocracy? Electrolytes, it's what plants crave. Really good movie. If you like stupid humor type stuff.
It's the Dildozer. Yeah, very quotable movie. Let's see here. So I'm playing with the buttons again on the goodie. All sorts of buttons and commands for the whole live stream thing. And I don't know what they do. Well, I guess in a few minutes I'm going to drive down to the parts store, get a few gaskets, and then, go back to live once I'm doing something interesting. I'll bring you guys under the truck with me while I fiddle fuck with the exhaust. I hate exhaust bolts. You know, they're all rusty, and every time you touch them, you get shit in your eyes. That's why I get paid the big bucks. All right, guys. Well, I'm just about done with my cigarette, so off to the parts store I go. I'll be back on probably in half an hour or an hour, and hopefully have more of an interesting video for you guys to watch and interact with. It's just this old Chevrolet today. I'm hoping to get a customer's GTO in later on this week, and got some fun stuff going on with that car. You know, fingers crossed. All right, guys. I will see you guys shortly. How do I stop this thing?